What is up, everyone? It is Thursday, and here's your boy Mike. This week's topic is being trans and in school. So, I officially came out as trans the summer after I graduated high school and was going into college. And so I had enough time to prepare for anything that might have happened. I pretty much had everything squared away as far as my name, my pronouns, and how I was gonna address myself to everyone. But previous to that, while I was still in high school, I wasn't necessarily out, because at the time I was still kind of trying to figure myself out and everything, but I still surrounded myself with people that were like me, and so they were accepting of the LGBT community and just everyone pretty much. So I knew that if I had come out when I was in high school, it wouldn't have made much of a difference as far as my friends and my teachers, because I went to a pretty progressive, I guess is the term, high school, and they were all pretty much, we don't care what you do as long as you're a good student. So I knew that I would be fine. I knew that I would have been fine had I'd come out in high school, but not everyone has that luxury of being safe while they're in high school. So it's always just, if you are in high school, it is always just a good thing to kind of, if you come out, it's good to gauge what kind of school you're going to. Is it a more progressive school where people are more tolerating and accepting of the not the norm? And if the school as a whole isn't that good, usually there's always at least one teacher that you can confide in. So it is always good to find that kind of person. But since I didn't come out until after I'd already graduated high school, I had to kind of wait. I think I came out roughly 2 weeks before college started. So between that time period that I came out and the time that school started, I kind of had to psych myself up about how I was gonna address myself to people and how I was gonna make friends with everybody. And one of the reasons why I picked the school that I was going to was because I found out that they were very LGBTQIA plus friendly and inclusive, and there were weekly meetings for trans kids that they could go to, and so they could have a group to feel involved in everything. And there were also monthly meetings for trans people and any allies that were wanting to learn more about being transgender. So I was very lucky in having all of that. And when I got to the school, the first thing I did pretty much to all my teachers was, at least my performance teachers anyway, I was like, hey, just so you know, I am transgender, and so just in case you're looking at my records or whatever and it says female, I am male, so make sure you put me under the male category when you're considering me for scripts and roles and such. So being a theater major, that was a big thing that I had to do, just to feel comfortable and everything. But I was able to go, I'd say roughly about a month or two before any of my friends that I met at school found out that I was trans, because after that point it just kind of became impossible to like know, and I'm very open about it and I didn't really care, but when they found out, it wasn't really like oh my god, you're trans, whoa, teach me your ways or whatever. They just kind of, they were like, all right, cool, and then we just started talking about whatever else we talked about. But like I said, I know not a lot of people are in the position to be in that good of a situation when it comes to being trans and also being in school. But the advice that I can give is that if you can help it, it is always a good idea to go to a school that is LGBT plus inclusive. Like if you're going to a college, if money can allow it, then it is a good idea to look at places that have that. Because the two places that I looked at for college were very inclusive, and they had a lot of groups geared towards the LGBTQIA community. And if you're in high school, that's kind of a little bit hard to do, especially if you're already, if you realize that if you come out as trans, or you realize that you're trans in the middle of high school, it's always hard to do that. But it is, like I said before, it's a good idea to find one or two either teachers or administrators. I was always good friends with the nurses because I got hurt a lot in school, so it was just kind of thing that just happened. But I was always able, even in elementary school, I was able to make friends with the nurses in the schools. So those are always good people to look out for in these terms. And yeah, that's all I got for you right now this week. So I will see you guys next Thursday. Peace.